This training module has been about building a powerful sales organization, and we began in our very first session talking about the fact that as a business owner, you wear two hats. As a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, and you should always be looking for ways to improve your personal selling effectiveness. And in the last several training sessions, we've talked about ways to improve your personal selling effectiveness. But that's just one of the hats that you wear as a business owner. The second hat you wear is the hat of an owner who should always be looking for ways to improve the overall selling effectiveness of the team or the company. You want your company to be a sales organization. You may be a powerful salesperson, but if all the sales depend on you, you really don't have a selling system or a sales organization. You just have a company that you happen to be a powerful salesperson for. And so as a business owner, in order to build a business that can practically run without you, you've got to develop others who can sell. And this can look a lot of different ways, but your job as the business owner is to create a selling system. And today I want to give you three components of a good, powerful selling system. The three components, you might even say, of a powerful sales organization. And the first component is this: it is a defined and documented process. Do you have a defined and documented sales process for your company? If not, that's where you need to begin. How do you sell? What's your process? How do you go about doing it? We talked about a three-step process in our last training session, the process of connecting, qualifying, and closing. And maybe that's something you'd want to use. Maybe you want to have 6 or 7 steps. You might have something like prospecting, first appointment, follow-up, second appointment, close, referral request. So whatever you envision your process to be, lay it out, practice with it yourself, and chances are you're already doing it. You just need to document what you're doing, but document it, put it on paper so that others can see what you do and see your process. And then this becomes a part of your operating manual for your company. And so the first component of a powerful selling system is a defined and documented selling process. The second component of a powerful selling system is a training and coaching program. As I mentioned, you need other people in your company who can sell. If it all depends on you, you're not scalable. And so you need to bring in others or develop others who can do what you do. And the way you do that is you train them. But you have to start with the process that you've documented and then think through, how do I train others to do these different things? And so if you go back to the three-step process that we talked about, how do I train my staff to connect? And you might want to focus on those 3 techniques that we touched on in our last session. How do I train my staff to qualify prospects? How do I help them ask questions and ask strong questions so they can discover the pain? How can I help them really talk about the money and the budget issue? How can I help them be more empathic and just be engaged with our prospects? And then the third component is closing. Can they summarize and document the pain? Can they present a solution that doesn't just go off on lots of different features and benefits, but a solution that specifically addresses the pain of that prospect you're talking to? And do they know how to ask for the business? So you want to document your process. That's step 1, or the first component. And then the second component is you want to create a training process whereby you can train your staff and then coach them to improve in these skills and techniques. And then the third component of a powerful selling system is you need to have a good, strong compensation and reward plan. Every sales program or sales organization is built on some kind of reward, financial reward system. And so you may want to have a commission structure where a portion of their income is a set base, and then a portion of it is commission based on performance. You may want to be 100% commission sales. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. What matters is that salesperson knows that they can make money. They will be rewarded as they make sales. And so you want to have a clear, equitable, attractive compensation and reward plan for your salespeople. And you may think differently about how you compensate your sales staff than you do the rest of the staff. Personally, I like having a variable component in everyone's compensation, and we'll talk about that more when we talk about the team and the HR module. We'll get into that in more detail. But for now, I want you to just think about how are you going to reward and compensate those in your company who sell for you. So to wrap this whole training module up, what we're trying to build is a powerful selling organization. And you do that by building these three foundational components: a defined and documented selling process, a training and coaching program for your people, and then a compensation and reward plan that is attractive and motivating to your staff. Now, I hope you will take these training videos and watch them over, work through the worksheets, and really implement this in your own practice and in your company. And I promise if you'll do this, you truly will build a powerful sales organization.